Hello everyone, my name is Shanae. Welcome back to Simple Money. I'm here today to talk about 5 or 6 things that make IKEA my first choice for furniture for my short-term rentals. And I said 5 or 6 because 5 things for furniture, and then there's like 1 thing for non-furniture that I think IKEA really excels at. So here we go. In no particular order, IKEA has a lot of neutral, calming, less vibrant type staple furniture. So I'm talking nightstands, I'm talking bed frames, I'm talking kitchen tables and chairs. Very simple, very sleek. You can get most things in like a very light kind of wood color and white, which I think is nice to build upon for your short-term rentals. So that's one area I think IKEA excels at and makes it a top choice for me. Second thing is that their furniture is all very easily repaired. So I don't ever hear anybody talk about this, but you can go over to customer service and tell them what you've purchased from them directly, or even from someone else who has sold you a piece of IKEA furniture. And they have like tons of weird looking screws and nuts and bolts and little end caps to their pieces that they sell. And you get them for free. You tell them what you need and you get it for free. I don't know of any other furniture store that will have extra nuts and bolts to give you that is specific to, you know, their products. So that's pretty amazing. And the fact that it's free is just icing on the cake. So that's pretty incredible. My third reason that IKEA is my top choice for my short-term rental furnishing is that they have a 180-day return policy. Now that's with opened items. If you don't open it, you can return something 365 days later, which is crazy. Both of those return policies I just mentioned, you have to have a receipt. I think it's different if you don't have a receipt, but if you have their IKEA family membership, you always scan that before you purchase things from them. And I believe they'll have record, you know, makes sense to me, that they would have record of everything you purchased. And so 180 days after you've used something, if you don't like it, they'll take it back and give you a full refund. So that's pretty incredible. I don't think I've ever had that though, to be honest with you. I've really enjoyed all the furniture that they offer. Yeah, actually, I guess I have a few more tips. This doesn't really distinguish IKEA from other, I guess, furniture places necessarily. I guess it depends. But I do like that they offer dimensions. I'm a planner. When I acquire a new apartment or house that I'm going to use for short-term rentals, I'm taking measurements. I want to know exactly where this table is going to go, if it's too big, if it's too small, if it's too high, if it's too low. All those things affect on what kind of chairs you can get and the layout of the room. And IKEA has their dimensions on their website, very easily found, and that helps with planning a lot. So I guess that would be my 4th tip. I hadn't planned on that, but I just thought of it now and I said, yeah, I better share it, because that's pretty cool. If you're a planner like I am, the dimensions that they have are wonderful on the website for sure. Yeah, I'm like kind of a hardcore planner. Like I actually have a software installed on my tablet where I create floor plans, and I can move different size tables in and out of the room on my tablet. And I will bring that with me to IKEA just to see, like, you know, how it would look, kind of a thing. And yeah, the dimensions are there on the packaging for the furniture items in store as well, which I think is really helpful. Which I don't think I see that in other furniture places. Anyway, so let's make that my 4th tip. All right, then my 5th tip is that IKEA furniture is very easily documented. So if you run a short-term rental, you know sometimes things get damaged. And you have to submit a report of what all needs to be done to make you back whole again or right again by the guest. And it's very easy to go onto the IKEA website and take a screenshot or copy and paste the link. Nowadays with Airbnb, they want a link to the replacement item. And it is very simple. You know, you can even get it delivered to your house if you want. I'm lucky enough to have an IKEA not too far away from my properties. And so I'm able to go pick up stuff. But yeah, it's very easily documented for pricing, for replacements when you're submitting some type of insurance claim, so to speak. So that was the 5th tip. And for the 6th tip, and I don't do this, full disclosure, I don't have an IKEA credit card, but they are offering, I think, $25 off your first $25 purchase when you sign up, and I believe successfully receive a card, and you get 5% cash back on all of your IKEA purchases. So if you're furnishing a ton of rentals at one time, it probably makes sense to go ahead and get that. You know, perhaps. I mean, again, you make your own decisions, but 5% could actually add up. It could add up, you know. And, you know, $25 is, you know, $25. Shoot. You know what I could do with $25 though? But, you know, so hey, you know, there's an extra 25 bucks there. So I think that was the 6th tip. So my 7th tip is not necessarily related to furniture, but it is another reason why IKEA is like one of probably my top go-to place for my short-term rentals. And that's because they have great prices on silverware. They've got great prices on pillows, on wooden hangers, on plants, both real and fake. And then probably my number one thing that I like to get from IKEA, that I find myself going there to get a lot, would be linens. And nobody really talks about this, at least in my circles. I never hear anybody say this, but IKEA has some really fantastic duvet covers. And so if you're doing a short-term rental, you probably are using duvet covers. Yeah, pretty much. And so IKEA is one now there's some other places you can get duvet covers, don't get me wrong, but the quality, and something small that ends up being significant is the fact that you can unzip them. So the snaps take longer to like unsnap, get the comforter out of it, and longer to put another comforter inside of it than a zipper does. And I know it's like, oh, it's probably a couple minutes. Yeah, but a couple minutes over 100 cleanings is a lot. So I try my best to be efficient and to cut things down. Not only is it a little quicker, but it just is less mentally, emotionally taxing. It's less frustrating when you can just unzip it, put the comforter in, and zip it back up. It's just an easier, smoother process. And anything that can cut down on my frustration, I'm all for it. That's why I am a big meditator. Meditation, absolutely. So duvet covers is probably like top tier. They've got good choices. They've got zippers. They've got patterns, and it's really cool. That's one area that I think you don't have to go neutral on for sure. Duvet covers, because the bed is usually a large part of at least the room. If you're not doing studios, it depends. If you're doing a studio short-term rental, then your bed's got to be gorgeous, because like that's the focal of the whole apartment, focal point. So those are my 7 at this point. Those are my 7 reasons that IKEA is just really fantastic for short-term rental furnishing. I really do like IKEA. It's really fantastic. I think I've said that a million times, but I mean it. So, all right. Hope you guys are having a great day. And thanks for watching. And all right, bye.